as I just touched on, pre-2020, which is when I basically changed everything about my channel and started doing the fuck off massive long 1 hour videos, and I basically stopped caring about analyzing and just started trying to, Monty Python the shit out of shit. Like, I just want to be stupid. Stupid's funny. And it doesn't need a reason. It doesn't need to be clever. That's, I find that funny. So that's what I started doing from 2020 onwards. You always had hints of that before 2020, but I tried to mix it in with this, like, and I don't mean to insult anybody that does this now, or upset anybody that likes my older stuff, because that's not what I'm trying to say here. But I think I come across as a little bit pretentious, patronizing, a bit high horsey, a bit like my opinions are the right ones. And hey, I'm going to be stupid now. I'm going to take my shirt off and run into a mud pit. But also, you have to respect my analysis of Croc 2. It's important. And in a way, I suppose you could look at that as maybe the joke as well. But I know how I felt while I was writing those older videos and how I was when I was presenting them. And I genuinely felt a little bit like I've got something to say about these old games that no one gives a shit about, and it works for lots of people. And I love watching videos of people that do. Someone that does it a lot, really, really well is Josh Strife Hayes. I've just discovered his channel, and he does a lot of like hour-long deep dives, beginning to end, of classic PS1 games that I grew up with. And yeah, I love those videos, but it's just not what I'm interested in doing anymore. And when I look back, I don't know. I think like I said, I think I come across as a bit pretentious, and like my opinion is like it means something, and you should respect and listen to my opinion as an experienced reviewer, even though that's not my intention. But I think that it kind of comes across in some of the things I say and how I present some. And like when I do angry in the old videos, the chances are I probably was angry, when it should usually be a joke. Anger should always be a joke with this kind of stuff, and that's what I do now. Whereas back then it is like, oh, if I'm angry at Peppa Pig, it's because I genuinely am upset with the state of like British kids TV programming from the late 2010s, when in reality, I don't give a shit about Peppa Pig. I haven't watched Peppa Pig since I made my first video about it, like 2017, 2018, years ago. But because of the way I come across in that video, people think I genuinely loathe the show, and I should be involved in deplatforming it, and I should be involved in harassing some of the voice actors in it. And it's like, I didn't when I know how I feel, which is I don't care. I just wanted to make a fun video. But when it comes across like that and people start taking that as the message, it's like, I must have done something wrong. But that leads into the, sorry, I ramble, by the way, sorry about that. But yeah, so that's why pre-2020, all of those kinds of videos, I just put big old bracket, old capital letters, close bracket. Few reasons. First of all, because if anybody new discovers my channel, I want you to know by first glance, that's not me. That's old me. That's me, bygone. I don't think about it. I don't care to, like, I'm proud of what I did and how I used it to build up to where I got now, but it's not me. And I don't want you to come away thinking that is me. Like, if you want to see what I do, 2020 onwards, that's what I consider me now. So that's the first reason. Second reason, the attention span of your general viewing person has shrunk significantly ever since Vine and TikTok and all that shit. And younger, I mean, I shouldn't be doing this really for the sake of younger people, but older people are guilty of it too. You'll look at a video and half the people don't look at the date that it's uploaded anymore. And I don't want people to look at a 2014 video and think, oh, this guy fucking sucks. He's like, his camera is shit and his audio is shit.
YouTube
yeah, it is,
hides
but
it.
that's because it's an old video.
This is like a pet peeve of mine, is that recently YouTube has made it really hard to tell when a video was uploaded. They changed that like a couple months ago, and I find it very annoying.
You have to open the description to find out now, which who the hell does that? Like, nobody opens the description anymore. So it's like, so that's part of the reason as well, is because I want to let you know without you even needing to look into it any deeper. I'm basically just trying to give everybody, whether old fans or new fans, the best possible first impression. And if it takes one new subscriber to look at one old video and then go, this guy sucks, don't want to watch him, but then they see old and they don't even bother clicking on that video and click on something that isn't labeled old, which I think is much better, then I gain a subscriber potentially. So it's the difference of, and I think it's paid off a little bit because at the start of 2020, I was at about 650k subs, and then I blew, like, I ended up crossing over 700 and then getting to 1 million with it by the end of the following two years. So I basically gained nearly double the subs in like a third of the time it took me to get to that point. So I think little things like that, I think, make a difference. But you know, people are still upset with me, but it's like, hey guys, it's either I put old in the title or I delete the fucking video. What do you want? So
right,
but it's the best of a bad situation. Yeah, I don't think it's that. It doesn't change the video. It's just the title. Who cares?